streaming to YouTube now.
Okay. John McCain made a secret trip to Syria. It's not a secret now.
Okay, hey, okay, I'm going to start Instagram now, streaming to YouTube and you stream, starting Instagram. Starting Periscope. And okay, cue music.
Okay.
I'm going to start Facebook. You hear me? Oh, I lost the sound.
We ready?
I think my stereo went off. Weird. Okay, cool. Say something.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
All right.
That's a Facebook. I'll start right now.
Tell me
3,
when.
2, go, start it.
All right.
Good afternoon. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. If you're just joining us, this is the Situation Report. My name is Mike, and this is Chris. We're the hosts on this Sunday, February 26th, 2017. It's about 1:30 Central, 2:30 Eastern, and coming to you live, Missouri and New York, respectively. You can call or text or comment and try to reach us at area code 816-866-8337. This is a very abbreviated episode. We'll go live again later tonight. We have more time. Time-sensitive kind of a thing here. We'll be here live for the next 10 or 15 minutes, I say. So, one thing I'd like to start out is something I've probably shared to my Facebook wall. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive. Of the stream here. Well, actually, I can't do it. But anyways, when it comes to issues, you fight fire with water. You don't fight fire with fire. You know, quote reminded me of this quote, and that quote reminded me of fighting fire with.
It was a video, and it said,
yeah.
What? It says, successful people, they continuously learn new things. They talk about ideas. Yeah. They take responsibility for their failures rather than blame other people. Successful people forgive others. Successful people embrace change, and unsuccessful people are afraid of change. Successful people want others to succeed, and unsuccessful people want people to fail. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah, that reminds by taking from someone else. Only dead fish go with the flow. Have you ever heard that one? Only dead fish go with the flow. Um, that's one of my favorites. And once again, if you're just joining us, thank you. Welcome. We are Chris and Mike. This is the Situation Report live. And we're live on Facebook, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, and Ustream. Right now, we are not. Our You Now stream is down. So we still got 5: Facebook, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, and Ustream. You Now is not functioning right now. Um, you know, there are some sensitive subjects that sometimes I'm not willing to speak my mind. I'll be honest. Like, now that I know better, it's one thing if you don't have to engage, but for me, I'm one of those people who does care about what people think about me, whether they care that I care or not. And so, like a touchy subject like, well, I'm just going to say the Roe v. Wade decision. I mean, what I would say is this: leaving my God out of it. Like I said, I can leave God and religion out of that. My faith is that it's not a health issue. To me, it's not a rights, a human. It's not a health issue, not a choice issue, not a life issue. It's a human rights issue. If you believe that there is human DNA there, if not, then that's fine. But like I'm saying, it's our humanity we're dealing with, and I don't take it lightly. So that's why, if someone thought murder was being committed, which murder is illegal technically, it's not about religion. If they thought it was murder every time that procedure was done, and 44 million murders have been carried out, then yeah, you think that would be a big issue. That would be a big deal, if not the biggest deal, and which is good why we talk about it. It's controversy means people talk about it. Controversial means it's talked about. That's all controversy means. It's not bad, not good, not bad or good, I suppose. But that's just my thought. That's an opinion about it. Well, it's the fact. What's not my opinion, what I didn't make up, is that sex is determined at conception. Those chromosomes are already there. It's just a matter of how do you find out.
And you can't change them.
Separate DNA, human DNA. So that's so I mean, for me, yeah. If fetus comes from a Latin word, that means baby. Okay. So if you want to say, oh, it's a fetus, not a baby, well, actually, the word fetus comes from a Greek word. So that's all. That's all I'll say about that. I think it's human rights. It's a human rights issue, and we want to champion equality with all this other stuff. I'm not typecasting any one person. Like, I'm not going to say the same people that are against deforestation are going to be the same people that are, global warming hawks that are the same exact liberals. Everyone's different. You're your own person. There's 320 million people here. I know plenty of people that you think they would have this opinion. Like, people, I don't know if you're surprised to find out that I'm not this or not that when you actually get to talking to someone. But the truth is, you're going to be prejudged no matter what you do. Prejudice is always going to be there somehow, because if you are sighted, okay, and you have eyes, and you're not, blind or something like that, if you're unsighted, I mean, you're going to judge someone before you talk to them. You can see them, so you can see what their clothes are rating. You can see the color of their hair, the color of their eyes, the tone of their skin. You can hear their voice before you hear what they have to say, before you know their name. Look, whether they look heritage or But I don't even know how you get just white. How is anybody just white? How are you only white? Scottish, if you're just white, I mean, what is white? What is just white? It's funny how we use a color, white, black. We use a continent, African, American. We use a country, like Spanish, Italian, to describe other people. We can even use the language, English, is also a language. I mean, to describe someone, German. So like, when it comes down to just, you know, I, I'm told, I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, sex slavery still exists in the world today, but also
Yes,
in some of those Middle
that's a major
Eastern,
issue.
the slave trade still exists in some. What I've told is there's been a documentary film that some guy traveled there of Africa, are slaves and servants for some royalty there, I suppose. But they were Irish. I mean, my last name Murphy, I mean, is Irish. I mean, I can stake a claim to lots of different heritages, and I think it's okay to be proud of them. You know, to know where you came from and to embrace that, because there's things that some of us are good at. The Irish, when they first got to this country, the best they could ever hope for is maybe become a policeman. That's why you get that positive stereotype, the Irish policeman. I'll take the smart Asian stereotype any day. You know, it's a positive stereotype. Wise and the wise Asian. I'll take that stereotype any day. You know, there were certainly Chinese that built the railroad on the Pacific. Western. There were Mexican cowboys. There were African American cowboys. Cowboys were not. I mean, you got to think. In the frontier days, that's another thing we were talking about last night. It's just fun to talk about history. With that respect. So Chris, would you like to close this out, because this, like I said, was an extra brief broadcast. So for now, we'll come back later today, Sunday, February 26th, 2017. Today, it's right now 1:45 Central in the afternoon, 2:45 Eastern, and we're going to close this out for now. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining us. This is the Situation Report.
Make some closing comments?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
My closing comments I'd like to make is, rather than calling each other African American, Indian American, Native, or just calling each other labels, why not just call each other Americans?
Humanity. I mean, that's what I can start out with. We've lost the moral high ground already. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the quote, and then I'm gonna tell you who said it. The quote goes, "A society who cannot protect its children today has no tomorrow." Okay. I mean, whether you think that has to do with abortion or just raising your kids or letting society raise your kids, what I would say is that Vladimir Putin said that. He said, he's the one that said, "A society who cannot protect their children today has no tomorrow." So with that respect, we've already lost the moral high ground when it comes to that. But what I would say is our humanity, for the most part, all of us have the same number of chromosomes, same number of pairs of chromosomes. Unless you were born with Down syndrome. All of us are shades of brown. Barack Obama was the 44th brown president. He was the 44th human president. He was the 44th American president. And Donald Trump is the 45th human president. So, yeah, I mean, he was the first. If you want to say he was half white, half black, mixed president, sure. But, I mean, we're all just shades of brown, and no one is just white. So, and certainly Barack Obama was not. I mean, he stakes a claim to Kansas, which is my border to the west of Missouri. And, I mean, but then again, if you want to think of it this way, no one is a Native American, because their ancestors migrated across the Bering Strait, when the Bering Land Bridge, when it was frozen over. And Alex Jones will say sometimes, that Croatian is just kind of essentially the same as Native American, but Native American was a mix of two things, and so they have a common ancestry. So, well said, Mr. Freeman, Chris, and well, we'll leave it at that. Is that if that?
We'll be back on later.
Thanks for joining us. See you later. We'll see you next time. Oh, you want to cue some music or something?
Music? Sure.
Tomorrow things were gone, were all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife.